My name is Nana. I grew up hearing the story of a girl called ENO. She was not born a slave, but life has a way of turning sweet water bitter. ENO was just 8 years old when slave raiders attacked her village. Her mother was killed, and her father was taken. She was sold to a chief in a faraway land, a wicked man who treated his slaves like animals. ENO worked from morning till night. She pounded yam till her hands bled, washed clothes until her skin cracked, and was beaten for mistakes she didn't make. She never smiled, never cried, just worked. The chief's wives hated her because she was beautiful, even as a child. They gave her the worst jobs, cleaning the toilet pits, scrubbing floors with ash, and sleeping outside in the rain. But ENO never fought back. She never insulted anyone. She just watched and listened. At night, when others slept, she would collect broken pieces of books thrown away by the chief's children. She couldn't read, but she kept them anyway. Then one day, she met an old man, another slave who used to be a teacher before he was captured. ENO begged him to teach her, and he did, secretly, using sand to write under the moonlight. Years passed. By the time she was 16, ENO could read and write fluently. She started helping other slaves, writing letters for them, reading documents, and keeping records. Slowly, they began to respect her. The chief noticed this and was furious. One night, he called her to the courtyard and accused her of trying to cause a rebellion. He told the guards to whip her. But something changed that night. The other slaves refused to watch. They stepped forward, one by one, and knelt beside her. Even the old man who had taught her stood up and said, "If she is guilty, then we all are." The chief was shocked. He couldn't punish everyone. He threw ENO out of his house and warned her never to return. She had nothing, no home, no money, just her mind and courage. But ENO didn't beg. She walked to the nearest town and started washing clothes. Then she began teaching children under a tree for free. Word spread. People came. She saved every little coin and built a small school. Years later, ENO became the first woman in that region to open a school for poor children, free of charge. She returned to her village and rebuilt it with her hands. She never saw her parents again. But every time she stood before her students, she felt them close. And the chief who once called her nothing. When he died, his own children asked ENO to speak at his burial. She stood before the crowd and said, "He gave me pain, but that pain gave me purpose. I thank him." Today, that school still stands, with a statue of a young girl holding a book, carved under it, ENO, the girl they could not break.